It's not sin. It's not sin to like a pastor.
Is it that rebellion?
No.
In hierarchy.
A pastor who understands you.
Yes.
Sorry. A pastor who understands you, who has fathered you, who has been your shepherd for the longest time. Now you know his voice. You know when he's pissed. You know when he's serious, when he's joking. He knows your issues. He has, for example, he has been following your marriage issues. Yeah? And yakugumiriza nembufumbo all the time.
Obufumbo mwe yabadde abukwatiridde.
Gwomukubira yabategeera. Kakati onsuddemu omusumba omupya gwe simanyi. Sometimes we should also be considerate of the ndiga. Okitegeera. Nti you can train another pastor to go start that. I don't know, but of course in different churches it works differently, because even our brothers, the Protestants and the Catholics, back planting up plantings bagamba obulabirizi bwa wano gundi ne gundi yagenda obukwatamu
webale kuweereza ne katukukyusiza tukufudde Masaka.
Okitegeera obudde bwawe buggwako nga bakusuula ewalala. Okitegeera, but I don't know.
I feel like it's rebellion. It is not godly.
It is godly.
No.
Why not?
I know where I come from. I love giving. When we talk about church, I love giving my church as an example. Like where we come from, churches, the problem that we have, I don't want to call it a problem, I want to call it a challenge. That we are living in a generation where churches have failed to streamline right from the word go. Church leadership and administration. This is something that Pentecostal churches have deliberately probably accepted as a norm.
No, they have deliberately refused to actually do it because how it is started, it is individualistic. Pentecostal ministries are started by individuals.
Even if it is individuals.
So you are the ministry.
You are the ministry.
Even if it is individuals.
That's why in registration here you can actually have a name. For example, Faith Ministries International, you understand, but as a name, as an operating name, but the actual registration is that King of Radio Ministries.
You know what is happening in the political arena? You know what is happening in the political space? Where you're given a post and you're actually not the person in charge. So churches that are started by individuals and they're strictly also about a pastor and his family, they probably hoodwink the congregation into believing that they have structures, yet such structures don't work. There are so many churches with administrators that are only there just as a picture. You get? They are not administrators. Why? They cannot take any administrative decision. The pastor's phone keeps ringing, even on the most trivial matter.
I think that's like 99% of all the ministries.
Even on the slightest matter. And then a whole church administrator, a whole residence pastor, a whole youth pastor, a whole women's pastor, a whole mission coordinator cannot take a single decision like this without first calling.
There's some of the big ministries here that I know, like two of them.
The man of God. So what is the essence of those positions?
Let me help you. There are two ministries here that I know that unless the man of God looks through a particular artwork, it will never go out. Now, it comes down to even artwork, a poster. And he's done that for years. And mukole byamwe mu designing nga yeye wajagala bwachaganya kino fuluma
ne mubisa nagamba kati ebyo sibyagadde byonna ne mubiddamu.
Has no value for professionalism, has no value for advice and stuff like that. Actually kati emyaka jali mutawabulwa. So and those are very many of those ministries,
very many of them,
and any day anytime, actually any day anytime sentence you just kusimu is a mobile money, they will definitely use it. There is no proper accountability of funds, there is no nothing, so it's a tough space.
Abuzabuza kuliko mekanti kuliko kati milioni 5 tukole kino soko pereze ezili ku mobile money zona banka tuinayo meka, and they take decisions just like that because that's how they started. For instance, my church where I come from, at least I've been there for the past 15 years. I've been there for the past 15 years ministering. I joined ministry at 13 years, I think 14 years. Yeah. So
been at my church since 2006.
Yeah. So I've been there for the past 15 years, but this is
been
what
at
I've...
my church all my life.
This...
church yatandikira mu sitting room twogera naawe kati
tujja nno tujja tuvuga tutumale byendabye bino Yokaana agamba nti byetwogera tukoze eki twogera byetumanyi twogera byetulabye. This is what I've seen in my church. One, we have what we call board. Church board.
Yeah.
We have a church board, a top executive, the board of trustees. We have what we call the pastoral committee. We have what we call the elders committee. We have what we call departmental leaders. Kati awo wendi okitegeera naye board eriko abantu abatasukka wansi wa bataano okitegeera. Tulina elders committee, tulina pastors committee, tulina segments ezo naye zonna nzirabyeko nga zikola nti noba balonda administrator wa kanisa board nga yeesooka kutula. I've seen such meetings convene ne batula ne bagaa kati bagenze mu board meeting bonna ne batula tiimu njimanyi okitegeera ne balonda pastors ne babasabira abakadde ne baba approvinga kitegeera ne babaleeta mu kanisa ne babalaga ekibiina nti ono gwe tulonze nga church administrator kitegeera and then church has say about it. You get. So our senior pastor does not have full administrative control over church. I think that is the reason it has existed for the past 50 years. And that is the reason it does not have chaos and it's not in the news of different sagas here and there. Because nothing beats a system or a structure. So that is the problem that we
everybody
have
else is going to fight and call it religion.
No, yes. No, kati sisobola kera kumacha nentekawo ensasage mu Redeemed Church because I know how things work. Ate tusobola kera kumacha netubya ne succession problems. Era kivuga tetulina entitlement. Sisobola kera kumacha ku Redeemed Church nenyimirira nendowooza ndi wa kabi. Nendowooza engeri gyekola ku spirit ninase nza nsobola okugamba kino. Even the slightest decision has to go through protocol. Is
your church that related to the Redeemed?
No, it's New Kabawa Redeemed Church.
Yes, I know. I'm saying
it's not related.
I don't think it is under Rolek.
No, it's not.
I don't think it's under Rolek.
No, yeah. It's not. It's not. So I've seen decisions. I've seen even big men. Abalina decisions. Golowooza nti onaakimala. Nga naye agitaddeyo for submitting an idea. I've seen my senior pastor suggest nti bannange twandikoze tuti, and I've seen some of his suggestions failing to come out. As a senior pastor, as a head, naga nandikoze tuti akachiko kabakade ne kamuwabula.
So today in your church, who makes the decisions, who makes the calls? Do you have a say? Are there structures? Are there systems? Or maybe religious? Because one of the things that actually church has managed to do with time is demonize everything. Demonize and weaponize every church system that should have been there to a religious act.
Yes.
Yeah.
But whoever is demonizing is protecting their agenda.
Yeah. There is a way they bring the religious act. That's religion. What is that? Because we have a representative, Diana, on the National Council of religions. We are a religion.
We are.
We are not.
We
a religion.
We are.
We are a faith.
We are. By structure, we are. By faith, we are not.
What's the difference?
Thank you.
Yeah. By faith, we are not, but by structure, we are. Yensonga lwaki kati buli musumba alina akabondo k'abasumba. Waliwo pastors platform, waliwo baffe, waliwo nafubaka. Ate otuuka eyo ate kati waliwo ne churches nga zo zakolera ddala kati Miracle Center churches zina umbrella yazo. Miracle Center churches, Redeemed Church, Full Gospel churches zina umbrella yazo. So we are a region. We are by structure and by government law. We are, and we cannot deny that. Ate okumanya ate ffe tuli ddiini mbi nnyo, tuli ddiini etakkiririza toddala nti tuli ddiini. Tuli ddiini etakkiriza omanyi lwaki tuli ddiini? tuli ddiini kubanga ebitufuula bannaddiini naffe eno tubirina byonna tubirina ddala ate tubikola naye ffe tuli bannaddiini abalala abazibu ennyo abatafugika kubanga naffe ate twagala n'okukkiriza ntusobola okufugika ewamu yensonga lwaki buli omu alina akabondo ke era n'okuvayo n'ogamba nti gwakulira abalokole mu Uganda bakuba amayinja naye okuvayo n'ogamba gwakulira abakatuliki mu ggwanga bakubira bukubizi nga ne bayita ne kureti z'amagi tuleza amagi n'olya ye kadino waffe oye kadino waffe era nayagala osoma obufaaza naye
microphone eruddawa
saagala gikozesa
ojja gikozesa
kimanyi nti ekkiriza
by faith we are not religion.
Diana, if you're not going to use your microphone, leave us alone. Leave us in your home.
Maybe to gamba after the show.
Kimanyi nti obukatuliki bukkiriza kureti za gundi
zaki
ez'amagi
ezaki
z'ebyokunywa
obukatuliki bulina obuzibu n'omwenge
lebiya
kati ekyo ky'okwogera buki
no, let me tell you this. The only people who don't drink are Muslims and some locally.
Yes.
But the rest drink. They have no problem with that. Actually, the biggest population in the bars are Christians.
Catholics don't have a problem with alcohol.
Diana, Muslims don't drink.
It is in the open daylight. Bo banywe never faza banywera. Nze naliko kuguninga faza bamwaddawo beronya. Bulungi nnyo.
Ekyamagero nkamafe kyasokokola.
Era bamukoma basosodoti bane bebamukomako bamuga faza
togatta ogenda kuwa evanjiri
togatta gundi gwaddaka ku speech agamba
but Diana, come to think about it, Muslims don't drink.
Yes.
Muslims hardly go to bars. They don't actually go to bars.
I know there are some who drink.
No. The same way we have some as in Barokole. But by religion and faith, they are not allowed to do that.
By principle and restrictions and limitations,
so
it is not in their space.
With us. So, Kati, that means the drunkards community is made up of those
Christians.
Anglicans and Catholics. Yes.
And then no song and Zibunye Jaculate obuzibu. No. But when it comes to administration, I think
get the mazimo, but I get the mazimo.
Ensonga administration. Ensonga ya administration. Inzibu nnyo ngojeko ne pa inzibu nnyo nti ffenna tetwagaana okukkiriza ate tulikkiriza. Okitegeera. Wayogera ekintu kyendowooza nti nsonga nkulu nnyo how we start our churches.
Yes.
Inti king obeeraawo nekya ordination how we are ordained. Tulina wano abakristaayo bangi nga bali self ordained. Nsolokera ku makya ngamba nze Pastor Masanyu.
Can I tell you something?
Nintandika obuweereza.
Can I say something today? The biggest space with a lot of pride is the Pentecostal people. Abalokole be bakyasinzeeyo amalala n'amankutubba mu Luganda.
Newe obusuma nengende wa king ne mugamba I want to submit under you nsaba onzaali.
Mu malala ag'ekitalo.
Nangamba nkuzadde awomba aposo Masanyu.
Mu malala ag'ekitalo. Mu omulokole yatakulemberwa.
Kubanga amanyi kyali.
Ati kiki kugamba kati ge gamalala. Yeah, so if you ask me to bring you proud people, balokole. Same way.
Anti yajja kugamba savinga.
Ate kino kiraba. Ekyo ekintu. I think because we are submitted under that anointing, kitumenyedde ddala ne systems zaffe zonna paka eno wansi mu bayimbi ba gospel.
Ale n'obuuza ekibuuzo ani yakoodeyininga oyinza okukuma omuliro mu kkanisa.
Yesu yampita.
Ani? Bakubuuza ani?
Oli atugambira waliwo yatugambirawo Yesu yampita nga n'obukuba butonyereza ewekajjansi. Kiringa nsonga ya qualification. Abalokole era njiwulira n'enjiri ku katuuti. Bino si bya Bible college. Bino si bya theology, which is true. I believe in the power of the Holy Spirit, but the Holy Spirit believes in illumination. When Paul, when Saul encountered Jesus before he became Paul, yamala emyaka ng'egi nga tebannamuwaamu. Yeah. Gyali gya ordination. Egyo emyaka gyali gya kuyigirizibwa. Egyo emyaka gyali gya kusomesebwa. Egyo emyaka gyali gya kutegeera. Okitegeera. Egyo emyaka gyali gya Bible college. Kyobula be Rwanda bikola ye yakera ku mekezi n'abagamba buli atalina degree mu theology enkya toggulawo. Enkya temusaba.
I'm not advocating for a degree in theology to be able to preach, because I've seen pastors that have not gone to school but operating in miracle signs and wonders. But the space of literacy,
especially Masanyu, the pastors that were affected by the wars in Rwanda.
Yes.
Tell me where they would get the qualifications to hold a degree.
Illumination is something that we should not trivialize, or something that we should not do away with. And that is what most pastors that have not gotten the opportunity to embrace that do. In their churches, even on pulpits, bakuba theology, bino si bya theology, bino si bya bannaddiini, tompita mu byakunsomesa omwoyo mutukuvu asomesa bali bavubi. And that doctrine has brought many operating ignorance, and in the end it affects us as a church. When we come back, we're going to delve deeper into that.
We help